manageable fourth down.
4th and goal. Taylor looking end zone. He throws. Touchdown! Alan Lazard makes the catch back in the end zone.
That was big league, Kenny. That was big league from Tyrod. As soon as he was about to take off, I'm like, there's no way he's going to get this. There's Alan Lazard, and you're going to watch Tyrod buy as much time as he can. Steps up in the pocket, everyone starts to go on him, and he throws it right there for Alan Lazard. Uh-oh, we got to make sure that this was a catch.
Fans reacting to what they're looking at up on the video screen. Bit of a bobble by Lazard as he was going to the ground.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the end.
The previous play is under further review.
All scoring plays are reviewed. It was ruled a touchdown on the field. Now there must be clear and visual evidence in order to overturn the call of touchdown.
Yeah, let's take a look at the end. Again, Kenny, one thing is to note is that the ball is allowed to touch the ground. So Alan Lazard, he's holding on to it. He's possessing it. Looks like he's trying to now adjust it. Oh, I do see the ball move, and he's still kind of bobbling a little bit. Once that ball hit the ground, that's going to be tough. I don't know if he actually maintained possession or if the ball hit the ground and then he repossessed the ball, which would be an incompletion.
Bucs fans say no catch.
Look, Bucs fans are right. Jets fans are right. Everybody thinks they're right.
Tyrod Taylor checking out the replay.
Aaron Glenn pleading his case.
If the call stands, it's a one-score game.
After everything that we had talked about as miscues, some situational errors for the Jets, being able to be within one score with plenty of time and all your timeouts.
Here comes Adrian Hill.
All right, what are you saying, Kenny? Catch or no catch?
Here's Adrian. Let's see.
After review,
it was that close.
The ruling on the field stands.
Wow.
Oh, there we go. I almost got you, Kenny. I almost got you. Next time.
Would have been 50-50.
And if you take a look, remember, it has to be clear evidence that this is incomplete.
And how about the dramatic pause from Adrian Hill? The
yes.
Call on the field.
Everybody holding their breath.
Stands.
Look, I like it. He's a showman. I like it.
The extra point from Nick Folk is good. It's a 6-point game. Tyrod Taylor with 2 touchdown passes in the fourth quarter. Jets trailed the Bucs by 17 entering this quarter.
It has me thinking about what Todd Bowles said to start the second half. He said they have to finish. He's been there, right? He understands that Aaron Glenn-led team is not going to give up. Tyrod Taylor, he's been in it long enough to ride the wave of a game, right? The good, bad, the ugly. And he wanted to see his team finish. They haven't done that in the fourth quarter.
So with 3:40 remaining, the Jets have pulled to within 6. Jets with touchdowns on each of their last 2 possessions.
Picked up the tempo, gave Tyrod Taylor some time. Tyrod has always been making the right decision. They were able to get some chunk plays, some big plays. I mean, this has been really, I'd say, encouraging for the Jets offense to see how good they can be, even if Justin Fields doesn't come back for the next few weeks with the concussion.
Kickoff taken to the end zone by Tucker. Bucs have come down to the wire. They've trailed in the final minute in each of their first 2 games. Ibuka with the game-winning touchdown in Atlanta, and then White in Houston on Monday night. Bucs playing with a lead here today. Their offense back out of the field will start from the 35.
Yeah, and this is typical 4-minute offense. Every team practices this in training camp. You practice it during the week. What you want to do is have the offense gain 2 first downs, end this game, right? Have the Jets use their timeouts and run out the clock.
No Mike Evans. He went to the locker room. And for the Jets, they lost Sauce Gardner. Jets take a timeout. They're first. Stop the clock at 3:36 after the 3-yard pickup on first down. Carissa.
Kenny, an exciting one here in Philly. The Eagles trailed 26-7 in the third quarter, but on 4th and goal, Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith for the go-ahead score here in the 4th. 2-point conversion failed. Eagles lead by 1. Rams almost within field goal range with under a minute to play.
So the Eagles with a big comeback. Jets looking to do the same. They've scored 2 touchdowns here in the 4th quarter for Aaron Glenn. And we'll try to stop the Bucs on these next 2 plays.
And give a lot of credit to the Jets defense. They played as hard as any defense I've seen, going out there, stopping the Bucs time after time. Really important to know, Mike Evans not in the game. Remember, he has that hamstring issue.
2nd down and 7. Fake toss to Irving. Mayfield looking. Finds the marker. 1st down and more. Still going. And he's tripped up by the last line of defense. That was Carter as Mayfield gains 33.
This is what you love about Baker. Just look at his eyes. He's waiting. Wants to go downfield. Forget it. I'll do it myself. Tuck it and run. Hold on to the football. Get a huge 1st down and puts him in field goal range. So now you can start to run this clock out and then kick a field goal. That would be a 2-score game that the Jets will try to come back from.
So a huge play. Longest active streak in the NFL. 11 straight games over 100 yards. There's Carter who made the tackle. 33-yard scamper by Mayfield. His career long is a 35-yard run. Fell just shy.
He's always showing up big in the big moments for the Bucs.
41. Hey, safety pressure. Watch the D-line play. You're good.
All right, watch the safety pressure. Kenneth Gary.
There's Irving. Taken down at the Jets' 26. Jets have already used 2 of their timeouts.
They still have the 2-minute warning.
We hit 3 minutes on the clock as Kieft hobbles off. Bucs tight end. So the Bucs able to run some clock here.
Pull. 180. Push. 44. We're good.
2nd down and 7. It's Irving. Harrison Phillips the tackle. Timeout Jets. Their 3rd and final with 2:28 to go. And a 3rd down play upcoming for the Bucs, who are in field goal range.
Just trying to think of all the scenarios for the Jets, and it's tough because if the Buccaneers kicked it, let's say the Jets stop them now, Buccaneers kick this field goal, now you're down 9 points. And yeah, okay, if you go down and score and you have to get an onside and you try to go down and score again, I mean, it's just very tough because there's only so much time left.
A 1st down on this play will end the game because the Jets are out of timeouts. Clock would run to the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, well, you're being Mr. Negative. I was giving hope to the Jets, Kenny. Yeah.
Have to get both sides, right?
Man.
Hey, Peter. Right here.
Timeout now taken by the Bucs.
You're just Mr. Killjoy, Kenny. Yeah, I'm
presenting the facts. Letting the viewers know what's at stake on this play. On the Niners. Buccaneers Super Bowl champion Tom Brady will be on the call of Cowboys-Bears on America's Game of the Week. Congratulations to his longtime teammate, our Fox colleague, Julian Edelman, along with Bill Parcells, inducted into the Patriots Hall of Fame yesterday.
Well deserved. Well deserved. Congratulations.
3rd down and 5. And they will not pick up the first. Sherwood makes the tackle. Jets can't stop the clock, so we will hit the 2-minute warning. It's 4th down and 1 for the Bucs.
Right now, clearly no rush for Todd Bowles to make a decision whether he wants to try and end this game now with the offense going for it or have the special teams try for a field goal.
If you kick the field goal, it's a 2-score game. If you go for it, make it, game's over. But if you stop, Jets football. Back in Tampa, we welcome a new audience. Kenny Albert, Jonathan Vilma, Megan O'Leary. Buccaneers leading the Jets by 6. Jets with 2 touchdowns here in the 4th quarter. They trailed by 17. 2 minutes remaining. Jets out of timeouts. Todd Bowles leaves his offense on the field, 4th down and 1. Do you agree?
I don't agree. I only agree if he's trying to draw the Jets defense offside.
So you would have kicked the field goal?
I would kick the field goal.
Push it 27. Push 27.
No, he's trying to draw him offsides.
Jefferson, hot.
Yeah.
Hot.
Yeah.
Play clock ran all the way down. So they do try to draw the penalty.
Yeah, you heard
Jets did not jump.
Remains 4th down.
Defensive player said no brainer. That's what we used to call it, where you basically have no brains if you jump offside. So we'd always say no brainer, no brainer.
So did you ever jump?
No, of course not.
Just
I got
checking.
brains,
Just
Kenny.
checking.
God.
I know that.
You have no faith in me. None.
Tyrod Taylor, a couple of TD throws in the 4th quarter. Baker Mayfield, touchdown pass to Mike Evans. Back in the 2nd quarter, Bucs led by 17. Looking to make it a 2-score game here. A 43-yard attempt. McLaughlin has been perfect today. It's blocked! Field goal attempt is blocked! Scooped up and will be taken all the way for a Jets touchdown. Will McDonald returns it into the end zone. And we are tied at 26. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Jets special teams coming up huge. Let's take a look at Will McDonald. Hops over legally, hops over the offensive line, gets in there, gets a clean block, scoops and scores for the Jets. This is their starting defensive end playing his heart out on special teams. This defense and special teams doing everything possible for the Jets to figure out how they can win this game. They are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Wow. Extra point is good. The Jets, with 1:49 remaining, lead the Buccaneers 27-26. Looking for their first win under head coach Aaron Glenn. Will McDonald blocks the field goal attempt and returns it all the way for his first career touchdown.
This is such a special play. There are only about 4 or 5 players in the league with this type of athleticism to be able to jump over the offensive line, not touch any of them because that would be illegal, block the kick, scoop it, and score it to give his team the tie and then the extra point for the lead. And you bet Aaron Glenn is happy. He's running a 4.5 right there, Kenny, chasing down Will McDonald for that touchdown. Man. And
the Jets trailed 23-6 entering the 4th quarter. They have outscored the Bucs 21-3 against their former head coach Todd Bowles here in the 4th.
And the Buccaneers last week had issues as well. Punt block, now field goal block. The special teams not coming through for the Bucs.
This is Tucker. Tucker brought down by McCrary Ball, who lost his helmet. Crazy day around the NFL. Carissa.
You're right about that. Similar situation here. Rams down 1, 2 seconds left. Joshua Carty's attempt, 44-yard, blocked by Jordan Davis with the scoop and score of his own. Philly will win this one 33-26 and improve to 3-0 on the year. Kenny?
Thanks, Carissa. So the Eagles come all the way back. The Jets, who trailed by 17 entering the fourth, now lead by 1.
And the Bucs right back in familiar territory. First 2 weeks, it took them coming down in the last minute. This time, a little more time on the clock to win the game.
From the 34, Mayfield fires downfield, and it's too far for the intended receiver, Tez Johnson.
Had the double move. He had the time. Just overthrew Tez Johnson.
Remember, no Mike Evans.
No Mike Evans.
Buccaneers lost one of the top receivers in the league earlier in this fourth quarter, out with a hamstring injury back in the Bucs locker room.
Emeka Egbuka has been quiet in this second half. Want to make sure that he starts to get involved in this game. Emeka Egbuka is at the top of the screen.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield's pass is caught. It's Egbuka. We just mentioned him in Jets territory. A Buccaneers first down at the New York 38.
And it makes sense. Emeka Egbuka has been phenomenal for Baker Mayfield and this offense. Mike Evans isn't there, so now you're going to go to your new #1 option, Emeka Egbuka, with a nice route and catch.
Gain of 28 yards. From the Jets 38. Mayfield's pass is out of bounds. Egbuka made the catch, but could not come down in bounds with Thomas defending. Now remember, Thomas is in there for the injured Sauce Gardner.
That's right, and that's a nice job. Ozarie Thomas forcing that bobble, and that gets the incompletion. Now we go to a 2nd and 10. I noticed that Steve Wilks, he wants one high safety playing press man. If I'm him, I start sending those backers as well.
And now the play is blown dead. Todd Bowles called timeout, perhaps to give the replay booth some more time to look at the previous play.
Yeah.
Because the fans reacted to what they saw on the scoreboard. The play along the near sideline.
Well, let's take another look at it, Kenny.
Ruled out of bounds initially.
All right, so right now, nothing. Oh,
has possession.
He has possession.
Was he able to get 2 feet down?
All right, so let's take it from the standpoint it's been ruled incomplete.
Right.
So do we have clear evidence to show that it is complete? It's close. You can make the argument that he had that right foot down and then dragged that left foot inbounds. There's a strong case to say it is complete. It looked like that right foot stayed in bounds and then that left foot dragged as he regained possession of that football. They're saying otherwise, keeping it incomplete.
Call on the field stands. 2nd and 10 from the Jets 38.
And this is exactly what I was talking about with Wilks. Just start sending these guys. Now some of them popped out early, so it looks like they're going to back out. Oh, now they go.
Mayfield complete. Sterling Shepard breaks 3. And finally tackled by McCrary Ball inside the 20. So the Buccaneers are in field goal range for McLaughlin, who had one blocked moments ago. Returned all the way for the Jets' go-ahead score.
Okay.
Buccaneers have trailed in each of their first 2 games. and scored the game-winning touchdown in the final minute. Clock is now approaching 1 minute remaining.
And remember, they don't need a touchdown here. They're in field goal range.
We also don't want to leave much time on the clock for the Jets.
Agreed.
If they do score. Here's Irving.
Okay.
Bucs have 1 timeout remaining. Jets with 3 touchdowns here in the fourth quarter. The go-ahead score on a blocked field goal, returned 45 yards by Will McDonald. When trailing by 17 or more to start the fourth quarter, 1 win in 146 games all time. Thanks to the great Eric Hornick for that note. The win was in 2000, 40-37 in OT against Miami.
180.
So now the Bucs will call timeout and set up for what they hope will be a game-winning field goal.
Kind of goes unnoticed, but Josh Grizzard, he called a tremendous play against that all-out blitz. Remember, I'm circling the guys saying, hey, we should go all-out blitz here. He runs that screen, gets him right down here for the field goal range, and this was the field goal that started this whole craziness. Will McDonald leaps over the offensive line, scoops it, scores it, runs it back for the touchdown. I mean, that's as good as it gets for the Jets defense, Jets special teams. Let's see if he can do it again, or if someone can come up with another block for the Jets and seal the victory.
We see McDonald.
Yeah, he's all over.
Moving around.
Yeah, he went from the middle to the left to the right. Will McDonald is right there on the left side.
McLaughlin 4 for 5 today from 36. This is for the win. McLaughlin's kick is right down the middle. Wow, what a fourth quarter for Aaron Glenn and the Jets. As they fall just short, they took the lead. McLaughlin, the game winner. Tampa Bay now 3-0. For Jonathan Vilma, Megan Levy, and our entire crew. What a game here in Tampa. I'm Kenny Albert. Let's head to Los Angeles. Kurt Menefee, take it away.